Good morning, students. I hope everyone is doing well. Firstly, I would like to congratulate everyone for being promoted in Standard 6th. Okay, students, my name is Miss Nishal Almeida and I will be teaching you all subject maths for this academic year. Okay, now students, now let us begin with the first chapter, that is chapter number 1, that is basic concepts in geometry. Okay, now you all know what is the meaning of geometry. Geometry is a word which comes from the Greek, okay, and it is the part of a mathematics and which treats the properties of points, lines, surfaces and solid things. Okay, the properties which includes those are points, lines, surfaces and solid things. All these are the term of what? Geometry. So basically all these things you are going to learn in this geometry. Okay, so we are going to begin with the first chapter, that is basic concepts in geometry. Now students, in this chapter we are going to learn the geometry terms, the basic geometry terms, which are points, lines, line segment, midpoints, rays, planes and space. All these are the basic geometry terms which we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, now here students, we are going to study in today's lecture. I will be explaining you all the content of this chapter. Whatever first content is, that all that things I am going to explain in today's session. Okay, so I want that everybody should pay attention. Now in that students, first one is that points. First one is points. Now in that you all can see the first one is that a point is shown by a tiny dot. You all have studied this earlier also, but still I would like to remind you once again that a point is shown by a tiny dot. A tiny dot is known as what? A point. We can use a pen or a sharp pencil to make the dot. Okay, we can use a pen or a sharp pencil to make the dot. If you want to make a dot, you can use it pen or a sharp pencil. The pencil is being properly sharpened. With that or with the use of a pen, you can draw a dot. Okay, a point can be given a name. Whenever you are drawing a point, that point can be given what? A name. Okay, so a point can be given a name. Okay, capital letters of the alphabet are used to name a point. Whenever you are giving a name for a point, that time you have to use which letters? Capital letters. That's the reason I have highlighted it in a green color. That is why, because capital letters are being used to, capital letters of the alphabets are used to name a point. Okay, so the points P, A and T are shown in the figure alongside. You can see I have already shown there point P, point A and point T. So whenever you are reading the point also, you have to read it like point P, point A and point T. Clear? First thing, that is first part is what? About the points. So you can draw a point with a pen or a sharpened pencil. You can give it the name for the point, and the naming what you are doing for the points, that should be done in the capital letters as I have done it. Okay, second part we are going to study, that is what? Lines. Okay, in that lines, what we are going to study, that is, take 2 points A and B on a sheet of a paper and join them using a ruler. We get the straight line AB. First what they have told, take 2 points A and B. Now just now we learned how to draw a point and how we are supposed to name the points. So first we'll draw a point, 2 points. So 2 points are being drawn, okay, on a sheet of paper and join them using a ruler. Ruler means your scale. You have to join them using a ruler. Okay, and we get the straight line. Then I'll name it as point A and point B. So I have got a line with the A and B. So we get the straight line, that is A and B. Clear? Second one is that we can extend the line in both directions till the edges of the paper If the paper is very big, the line can be very long too. Now, this is the line, okay, AB. So we can extend the line in both directions till the edges of the paper. So now what they are telling, that the line A and B is given. Okay, so you can extend the line. That means आप line को बढ़ा सकते हो, extend कर सकते हो जब तक paper खत्म नहीं होता है, till the edges of the paper. So how you can extend it? See, I have done it with a dotted thing, so it goes on extending. Okay. And if the paper is very big, the line can be very long too. अगर आपका पेपर का साइज बड़ा है तो लाइन भी उसके हिसाब से बड़ी हो सकती है. Is it clear about the lines? Okay. Next is, let's imagine that we can extend this line forever without any limits on both the sides. To show this extended line on paper, we use arrowheads at both the ends of the line. Now let us imagine that we can extend this line forever without any limits on both the sides. That means what does that mean? That we can extend the line without any limits, means there are no limits for extending any line. So there is no any borderline that up till this much only you can draw. You can go on extending the line on both the sides. दोनों तरह से आप line को extend कर सकते हो. There are no limits for that. Okay. To show this extended line on a paper, we use arrowheads at both the ends of the line. To show, आपको अगर पेपर पे दिखाना है that this is a extended line, मतलब ये line और extend हो सकती है, तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना है? We use arrowheads. You can see those arrows, okay? Arrowheads at both the ends of the line. So line के दोनों end के तरफ आप arrowheads दिखा सकते हैं. Okay, you can see that line AB is there, but if while you are extending, you can extend and you can draw the arrow. That means while showing the arrowheads, that means that line can extend. Okay, that line can extend more. Okay, next point is, a line is named using a small letter or by using any 2 points on the line. A line is named by using a small letter or by using any 2 points on the line. A line can be named by a small letter. एक line को आप एक small letter से नाम दे सकते हो. Otherwise, you can use 2 points, any 2 points on the line. Now, line M has been shown alongside. You can see the line M. M is in a small letter. That is, line का पूरा नाम क्या है? M. Line M. Okay. Okay. Its name can also be written as line PQ or line QP. Either you can write the line M or you can write the name as line PQ or line QP. Either of the things you can write it. Okay. Next point is, third point is line segment. Now students, we are going to study the third part, that is line segments. Okay. Before we proceed further, I would like to tell you all that what is the meaning of segment. What is the meaning of, you all know what is a line, but what is the meaning of segment? Why this word segment is being joined with the word line? Okay, segment means a section or part of something. It is a section. Segment का मतलब क्या है? वो एक section है और वो it's a part of something. Means a segment means it's a part of something. Means it's a part of a line. वो line का एक part है. That's the reason it is said to be it's a part of something or it's a section of a line. That's the reason it is said to be line segment. Okay. Now in that, student, the first line that we drew was only from point A to point B. The first line that we drew was only from point A to point B. Now, before what we studied, in that what we studied, we drew a line that is from point A to point B. Okay. Now, it was a piece or a segment of the longer line. It was just a piece or a segment, okay, of the longer line, just a part of the longer line. A line segment has 2 points showing its limits. They are called endpoints. But in a line segment, there are 2 points which shows its limits. Limits means they are telling that these are the limits. Beyond these limits, you can't go ahead. Okay, so they are called the endpoints of those lines. We write line segment AB as segment SEG, segment AB in short. Whenever you are supposed to write the whole name of the line segment, that is line segment AB, in short you will write it as SEG segment AB. Okay, in short, A and B are its end points. Okay, now you can see in the second figure there is an extending figure, but that already it's been given A and B on the arrowheads. Arrowheads के ऊपर A and B दिया है, मतलब that is what line segment. Okay, so those are the end points. Is that clear, everybody? Okay. Now fourth part we are going to study, that is about rays. Now let us see what is exactly the meaning of rays. Look at the pictures. What do you see? Now you all can see the picture, that is a bulb and the light is being blown, and the second picture is a man holding a torch. Okay, rays starting from the sun go forward in all directions. Light rays from the torch also start from a point and go forward continuously in one direction. Now rays starting from the sun go forward in all directions. Now whatever the light is coming from the bulb, you can see the different directions of the rays of the light. Okay, and it goes in the straight direction. Bulb में से जो light निकलती है, that goes in a straight direction. It does not go in a zigzag way. It goes in a straight direction. So those are the rays of the light. Okay. Light rays from the torch also start from a point and go forward continuously in one direction. Whenever you are holding a torch, जब आप हाथ में torch पकड़ते हो, so that light which comes out from the torch, which is passing out from the torch, that light also goes in a one direction, straight direction. Okay, it does not go in a zigzag way. It goes in a straight direction. So that light rays from the torch also start from a point and go forward continuously in one direction. The rays, that is, the light is coming out, so that is what? Ray. Now, a ray is a part of a line. Now, basically, why we are studying about a ray? Because a ray is a part of a line. It starts at one point and goes forward continuously in the same direction. It starts at one point. From one point the ray will start and it goes forward continuously in the same direction. एक point से वो ray start होता है, वो उसी direction में straight जाएगा. Okay, so it goes continuously in the same direction. The starting point of a ray is called its origin. The starting point of a ray is called its origin. जहाँ से ray start होता है, वो जो उसका starting point रहता है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Origin. Okay, here P is the origin. Now you all can see that in the figure, it's a P. P कहाँ पे है? Okay, that is the starting point of the ray. वहाँ से ray start हुआ, it goes straight and it's being showing the arrow because it's a ray. So P is what? Origin. Origin of the ray. An arrowhead is drawn to show that the ray is infinite in the direction of Q. An arrowhead is drawn. An arrowhead is drawn. मतलब वो arrow क्यों draw किया है? To show that the ray is infinite. Infinite means it goes on increasing. Okay, it goes on increasing in the direction of Q. वो पहले P से start हुआ arrow. Starting point क्या था? P. Then it goes in the direction of the Q. Q से होकर वो और आगे चला जा रहा है. So, the ray is infinite in the direction of Q. Okay. The figure can be read as ray PQ. So, whenever you are supposed to read it, you are supposed to read it as ray PQ. The ray PQ is not read as ray QP. You can't read it as QP. आप ray को जब read करते हो, you have to always read it as ray PQ. But you cannot read it as ray QP. Okay, because ray का starting point P है, तो आपको जब read करना है, you have to always read it as ray PQ. You can't read ray QP because P is the starting point, not Q. Is that clear about ray? Okay. Next part is planes. Fifth part is what? Fifth content is planes. That is what? Plane surface. Okay. Look at the pictures. What kind of surface do you see? You all can see the plane surface. Now on the table, first is what? Table. But the above part of the table is what? Flat surface. It's a plane surface. Right. It's not neither curved or not in any other different shape. It's a plain surface. Second picture is what? Blackboard. A board is also what? In a plain surface, right? Third picture is the glasses. Now the surface of the glass is in a plain surface. आप ग्लास को अगर रखते हो तो उसका सरफेस जो है, मतलब उसका नीचे का जो पार्ट रहता है, दैट्स अ प्लेन सरफेस. इफ इट इज नॉट plain surface, you can't hold the glass or you can't keep the glass. Is that clear? Now let us study more detailed about the planes. Okay, the surfaces in the first two pictures are flat. Each flat surface is a part of an infinite surface. In mathematics, a flat surface is called a plane. The surfaces in the first two pictures are flat, that is a table and blackboard. Okay, each flat surface is a part of an infinite surface. In mathematics, a flat surface is called a plane. वो जो flat surface हम लोगों ने देखा उसको mathematics में क्या बोलते हैं? A plane. Okay, plane surface. The name of the plane in the figure is H. Now you all can see in the second picture, the name of the plane figure is known as H. Even though we draw a suitably small figure of the plane, it actually extends infinitely on all the sides. अगर आप उसका छोटा भी फिगर बनाएंगे, ओके, लेकिन आप उसको बड़ा बना कर सकते हैं ना. Is that clear? You can stretch it in a bigger way. You can extend it infinitely from all the sides. ऐसे नहीं कि आप एक ही साइड से आप उसको खींच सकते हो. From all the sides you can extend the figure. Okay. Arrows are drawn to show that the plane extends infinitely in all directions. However, these arrows are often omitted for the sake of convenience. Now what they are told, why those arrows are being shown? वो arrows क्यों बनाए प्लेन, मतलब प्लेन सरफेस में? क्योंकि वो arrows इसलिए बनाए क्योंकि वो हर एक साइड से आप लोग उसको extend कर सकते हैं in a straight directions. Okay, so these arrows are often omitted for the sake of convenience. Most of the times these arrows are omitted for the sake of convenience. Is that clear? So I hope everybody has understood this detailing about the planes. Sixth part is what? Parallel lines. Now what is the sixth part? It is about the parallel lines. Lines which lie in the same plane but do not intersect are said to be parallel to each other. अगर lines जो है वो same plane surface पे है लेकिन वो एक दूसरे से intersect नहीं होते, that they do not join each other or they do not intersect each other, then they are said to be parallel to each other. Then those sides are said to those lines are said to be parallel to each other. They go in a, मतलब एक, the lines are one below the other but they do not touch each other. Okay, so those are known as parallel lines. So in first example you can see a book, okay, a ruler book, like your notebook, you all are having in that straight lines, right? Then the second picture, there is a ladder. In that ladder you can see the you need the steps to climb up, so all those steps do not intersect, they are one above the other. Okay, so all those are parallel. Next one is what? A railway track. Even the those plates are also one below the other, or they are beside each other, so they are also parallel to each other, so they do not intersect with each other. Is that clear, everybody? So this is all about the parallel lines. So what are the parallel lines? That they do not intersect with each other. Okay. Now students, now let us recall this. Recall means let us just revise this. Now write the proper term intersecting lines or parallel lines in each of the empty boxes. So you have to identify this and you have to write whether those are intersecting lines or whether those are parallel lines. Okay, in the first one you can see a cross. That means those two lines are what? Joining each other, they are crossing each other, they are intersecting each other. That means those two lines are what? Intersecting lines. Clear? Now in second one, the lines are one below the other. They are not even joining, they are far from each other but they are in the same direction. Okay, just exactly similar to each other. So those two lines are known as what? Parallel lines. Clear? Now in the third figure, the lines are not intersecting each other, but they are not even parallel lines because one is different and the other one is different. And if you all can see those lines, if they'll go ahead and if they'll join together, that means they will intersect each other. अगर वो third figure में जो दो lines है, they are not in a similar figure, right? पर अगर उसको आप एक्सटेंड करेंगे सो वो एक्सटेंड करते समय दे विल जॉइन एट वन पॉइंट, देन दे विल जॉइन एट वन पॉइंट बिकॉज दे आर नॉट इन अ स्ट्रेट डायरेक्शन, वन इज डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन, वन इज द अनदर डायरेक्शन. So whenever you will extend those lines, they will intersect at any point. So that intersection point will be there, and then therefore those lines will be intersecting lines. Okay. Next is what? Collinear points. Collinear points means on a same line if there are 3 points. एक ही line पे अगर 3 points are there, then that is known as collinear points. I'll repeat it once again, that if there are 3 points on a single line, then it is known as what? Collinear points. Is that clear, everybody? So students, with this, today I have explained you all the main contents of this chapter. Okay, the main theory part which is to be understood. So that I have explained you all in today's lecture. I want that everybody should revise this once again at home. You will revise it it's there in your textbook. You can revise all these points. Okay, and students, the further part of this chapter I'll explain you all in the next section. I hope that everybody has understood this session. So today I'll end up with this lecture. Thank you.